Okay, what I'm going to do in this video is sort of go over a XJ common-ish headlight issue, which now I have after I drowned this thing while playing with it. So, you might notice it's sort of pulsating with my eyes, but it's worse in the camera. The headlights are on. No other lights are on. The switch is not on. The headlights are on. I have no way to turn these off. And I've been screwing around with this thing for a day to kind of figure out why. And I kind of have an answer, but I don't really care to go any further to fix it. So, if you can hear, in here, you hear that buzzing noise? Well, that's coming from this stupid headlight module delay timer. It is, if you look up the part number, it is a headlight delay module. So when you turn the key off with the headlights still on, and you turn the headlights on, it'll keep the headlights on for, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. Quite literally, to me, it's a useless feature. I don't give a shit, because this is a toy. I really don't care. So I unplug that. The buzzing stops. If you want to know where that is, it's plugged in like right here. Right where my three fingers are, there's a bracket. Don't know what size bolt that is. Have no idea what size bolt that is, and I got annoyed enough to where I just ripped it right out. When you unplug it, the headlights turn on with the switch and turn off, but now I have another issue. They flicker very little, and I can't make it stop. Both of them do this. So then, basically after that, I start getting the multimeter out, and there's a fuse box over there, and it has a left and right headlight fuse, high beam and low beam, but the only one that's doing this is the low beam. Check the fuse is good, but you check the voltage with the multimeter, I get 4 volts out of that. Kind of show. Left low beam, right low beam, 4 and 5. I get about 4 volts out of them. Now with LEDs, it can light up because LEDs take so little power to light up. But if you have a regular halogen, that's not a problem. So looking at diagrams and things I have, like this Haynes manual, just kind of flipping through it, I have reason to believe something is either rubbed through or shorting out because of all the water I drove through. Something or other, something's cross-feeding with battery hot all the time. Where's the one? There's the headlamps. Yeah, the headlight switch. See the headlight delay module? Got a power hot all the time from a 30 amp fuse from the power distribution center. Headlight module, also the ground, and then there's a key switched one. That's the ground key. This goes to the headlight, and then there's 2 wires out of that harness over there that go to the headlight, and then one of them's key switched. I think it was a white with a black tracer. I don't remember if it's on this one or not, but anyway, hopefully you can follow. So with it flickering like that, I started just going through and pulling fuses like crazy. About the distribution box, pull that off. First I pulled, what is it? Which one is it? HDLPSW, which would be this 30 amp fuse here. Did nothing. So when I was looking at this, alright, what has anything to do with the headlights? Don't remember what that one's for. AS daytime running lights? I don't remember. That blower is probably for the blower motor for the HVAC. ABS, I don't have ABS, doesn't matter. ABS motor, don't have ABS, that doesn't matter. High beam light, I didn't pull that one, but that I'm not having issues with the high beams, the low beam. AC clutch, doesn't matter. Starter, don't matter. Ignition, need all this to even run the thing. But I did find out if I pulled battery accessory 50 amp, this one here, I'm not going to pull it now, but it would make these stop flickering. So I had to go on the internet because my book did not come with a diagram that tells me what that powers. And then I found it on the internet, which you'll probably see on your screen. It powers power outlet, cigarette lighter, power door locks, the trailer tow, and the horn relay. Yep, the horn still works. So, with knowing that that fuse controls this, it also controls a circuit breaker, which I believe is for the wiper blades. I started just pulling fuses again, and when I pulled out number one, 25 amp fuse for the power outlet, which is for this right here, which you go up in here and you yank the fuse out. Let that fall down there. It stopped. It's gone. I don't have a working power outlet in that spot, but for some reason there is a short or a rub through to each other, or maybe it's in this. It might be in this fuse panel back here. Something's corroded together between the power outlet that is hot all the time and the headlamp switch. Don't know why. I don't normally use this anyway because this is a toy and I don't really have anything in here. On top of, this works with the key, so I get power to use this as a plug with the key when the key's on. So, also with that fuse pulled out, that module box actually starts working again the way it's designed to, but I'm not gonna put that back in. I don't need that, don't care to. So, if you look here, these are all the fuses for that inside fuse panel down there. And that's kind of gives you an idea where number of the fuses go. And as I said, I think that circuit breaker is for one of either the windows, this power seat, or the front wipers. This thing don't have power. This thing does not have power seats at all, so I don't expect that one to be there. But I'm gonna guess this is probably the same for every 97 and newer Cherokee. But yeah, for some reason, after I drowned the thing, I have this weird crossover electrical problem, probably in this panel, but I don't really care to fix it, and I don't really care to use this. So this is just sort of a issue solution, sort of information kind of based video of here's my issue, here's what I found out. So I'm probably just going to leave that fuse out and say screw trying to actually fix it correctly, because I don't care enough to actually do it correctly. It does not flicker anymore, but I also put a battery disconnect in just in case, because most of the time this thing sits. Yeah, so when you're getting weird electrical problems, all I can say is start pulling fuses until shit stops doing weird shit. Because that's what I did. I kind of know the idea of what the issue probably is, but I don't care to go any further. Something probably to do with that in there, because everything runs back to this stupid fuse box. Also, there's been a mouse sort of grabbing paper towel I've had in here and nesting it up in the glove box, which I cleared out, so that might have something to do with it as well. But other than that, here's more of water that that's a nasty, God, that stinks. But anyway, there's my issue and solution to this whole headlight debacle I've had since I drowned this thing. Everything else, oh, and other thing, this is kind of not related in any way. I think I might have killed my TCM, being how much water was in this, because I'm getting random communication codes for the PCM to the TCM, and the transmission sometimes stops going into gear and then goes back into a gear. What is that crap in there? Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Alright, I've rambled on enough. Goodbye. See you next time.